Hi, today we're going to talk about installing Visual Studio. I'm going to demonstrate it to you so you can do it at home. So let's get started. So you start by going to Visual Studio at visualstudio.microsoft.com. This is the page you'll get. You'll need to go to the first black box right here. This is Visual Studio. There's a blue drop down. Select the Community 2019 edition. It's free. It'll start downloading. When it's finished, go ahead and open it up. It'll ask you to make changes. Of course you want to make changes. You're installing something. You want to say continue. It's going to look at everything that's been installed. Now I previously installed this. I've uninstalled it so I can install it again to make a video for you guys. This takes a few minutes, and there it goes. It started. Of course, it's going to jump to available, but what we want. There you go. So these are all the options that you can select from. There's a whole lot of them. You don't have to worry about the stuff for mobile gaming and below. We're not going to be using any of that. We're just going to do installing a few of the things up top. ASP.NET. You want to come over here to the right hand side and check all the boxes. That is for web development. We'll be getting into that a little later. You don't have to worry about Python, Node.js, .NET desktop development. You do want that because we are going to be doing some desktop development. So let's install all the packages there. I always install the C++ and all of its intricacies. Don't worry about the universal platform development. Notice this is about 30 gigabytes of data, so make sure you talk to your parents before you install, or you may have to make room on your hard drive or make accommodations for that. Don't fill up your hard drive. You may not be able to recover your computer. And then you click install. It's going to don't want to take a survey. It's going to start the install. What it's going to do is download a whole bunch of stuff. Remember, it's almost 30 gigs, so it's going to take some time. So what I'm going to do while it's installing is I'm going to pause the video, and we'll pick it back up when it finishes installing. Okay, it looks like Visual Studio is finished installing. Let's launch it. There's a button right here. We can launch it, or you can go down here to Start menu and search for it. Visual Studio 2019. It's right there. I think on the computers at school it says experimental. So let's launch it, and there it is. And Visual Studio. Now we're going to stop the video here. Because YouTube is yelling at me for it being too long lately. So stay tuned for a tour of Visual Studio and some beginning programmer tips. Thank you.